Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to the Browncoat Rebels episode 61. Here's a little recap of the rules and goals for you all, and let's get started. Nowhere to haul this. Well, I don't want it rotting out there. You there. You are now a chocolate shelf. Zytex. There we go. Now, how's my animals doing? Oh, look at that training. They're all set. Lordix wants to see Yoda. Hey Yoda, what's up? Quick kick in the mic, buddy. And hydrate. So, this is, of course, not all that... Oh, Draco, you're mining too? This is not all that symmetrical. Not that it really needs to be. It just needs to work. I think how am I going to set this up? So the first thing I need to do is to make some IEDs. So what I want to do is to have points of ingress. So this probably won't be the door. I'll probably set, or not door, but path. I'll set up two paths, one north, one south. Alright, die. Go break this stuff. Run power around the perimeter. Alright. So the next thing is... getting rid of this door entirely. That's actually probably the worst place for a light. You don't want it right next to a choke point door. Just move those out of the way. Die. Grab that bulb. So the thing is, because I have doors, locking out... I've got doors locking out animals to would-be stockpiles. We're not going to have wild animals wandering in, which is good. I don't want that. Okay, so there we go. We got the starter of a compression trap. So what we want to do is then the next thing, I guess cloth, is we want to slow down enemies from coming in. So the idea is to have IEDs. Let me actually make some IEDs. Well, we don't want too many. Well, yeah, we want some explosive ones. Scanned underground gold. Ooh. Let's mark it. Maybe that won't be that high priority use. We'll see. Alright, so then we have a spare cataphract helmet. For now, I'm just gonna... These are temporary lights, just so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm also gonna have to manufacture incendiary shells. Do until we have 10. I don't care who makes them. And we'll allow them here. Okay, it's already allowed. Perfect. All right, so when talking about the traps here, pretty much what you're going to want to do is to have them funnel to you. So the way to do it would be, let's see, they come in. Let's give them a 4 wide. And this will be the end of the trap. 4 wide passage. Like that. I'm just spitballing here. Like, these might, of course, change. For now, I'm just going to keep the uninstalled IDs here. Actually, let's not even do that. Here's what I'll do. Just call this uninstalled IDs. Make it critically important that IDs go here. Maybe not anti-grain. And that way we can have IDs in close proximity to be able to rearm. And then we're also going to want wood too. So then the idea is to line the edges with wood, because wood breaks down and collapses quite easily. So something akin to this, where you have explosive IDs. I don't know if this trap on first construct, it's kind of a trial and error type thing. So on first construct, it might not be perfect. But we'll see. Let's go ahead, stockpile wood for traps. All right, so as you can see, the IDs here overlap, maybe a little bit too closely. Yeah, I'm gonna move this down 1, actually. You're not a constructor. Alright, well, it's nighttime, so I'll have to wait. And what you want to do is you want to have IDs that can chain together at one another. And out here, you're going to want rearming materials. Alright, Mads. Yep. Oh, you're asleep. Clear prioritized work. Okay. That's sketchy. Don't step on that. So now, as you can see, they have a line of sight to one another, and they'll trigger one another. And then the next one the next trap will be here. So this trap is... Actually, I might even change the design a little bit. Alright, cloth sandbags. So the purpose of the cloth sandbags is to then slow their rate of progress through your trap area. Making it slow for them to traverse, giving you reaction time and all that jazz. I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to get this trap to blow backwards but not become a valid walking point. Oops, someone's getting eaten. Right, let's haul that wood before trigger. So I'm actually going to allow them to round around this trap freely so that they don't treat it like a barrier and trip it early. I don't know if that's going to work. But what I want to do is I want to have this trap trigger this one. Something akin to this. And this is going to look a little different than guides and tutorials. So essentially we're just going to filter them through like this. And you could sort of... what you could do is you can uninstall the traps in place and do a dry run test where you just have one pawn zone restricted here and tell them to go, you know, into your base and see the path they take. So here we go. Copy settings. So if we paste settings like this, IED 1, I guess we'll call it. ID 2, just so that the IDs themselves don't go anywhere, and then lower the priority here to important. Oh God, no, this isn't for what? Copy, paste. There we are. It just was like a generic critical zone, which is not what I want. Hey, Atherson, thanks for the resub. Yeah, almost half a year. I'm excited. All right, what are you all sending me? We found, I marked that gold, Arclight, more gold from Cardoza, steel from Just a Common Egg, and chem fuel for Alex Sark. 4 more traps. Great. I know I'm not numbering them in sequence. It just matters that they exist. Alright, so now as you can see, we're actually placing the traps where they belong. Perfect. Alright, So this inside path there is going to have to be removed. So the next one's going to be there-ish. There-ish Targaryen. Yes, that's exactly where we're on to the meals. Thanks, Bryce. It's a very weird looking trap. There is, of course, the risk of boom rats or other animals triggering them. Oh, Rumpar. I didn't notice the Show Me Yoda a minute ago. Sorry about that. Yeah. Go. He love-hates it. Helper outsourcing. For Heal Max Serum? Lend him 8 colonists. No. Badger. No. It's not happening. 8 colonists is an absurd amount of colonists. Alright, so here's the remaining zones for the traps. And then another thing that you're going to want to do is to lock one side so that your sappers don't go both sides. So something like... So let me fix this. We actually don't need these at all. What we're going to want instead is... something like I'm sure I'll keep making changes, but we want to make it so that our brawlers can effectively defend. More components from Unflapped. Thanks. It's not still a little bit of work left. Demacia having a heart attack. Braz, you're a good doc. Go tend with real meds. Is that what you all voted for? Brintile says posture check. You got it. It's a very weird trap, I will admit. So the other thing we want to do is make some copies. So this triggers this, triggers this, triggers this. Oh, yep, could you call that in place? So what you want them to do, essentially, is to not step on the explosive ones, only step on fire ones, triggering fire continually. What I should have done is just figure out one side and then mirrored it, rather than sort of building it the way I've been doing. Here's another Tory talker vote. What choices you have, weather or disease or disease? I guess the storyteller wants only one thing, and it's disgusting. Plague-bearing storyteller. Alright, so it's coming together slowly. Now, what it might end up happening, just because of the way it's built, sappers might step on the traps. So this blows this up. Honestly, it should just be here. I'm just going to do one side first. Yeah, get rid of this entirely. And then we'll mimic it. Stupid social fights. Do I have any other recon armor? No. What's the bottleneck? Oh, the bottleneck is work. Okay, that makes sense. Man, you guys throwing me a lot of posture checks. I don't even know what my ID count is up to. ID, was it 16? Something like that? Alright. Could you move the AO? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be enough for your average sapper. Maybe mega sapper raids gonna be a little bit more dangerous. So 7, 8, I guess. We'll have one last zone. So put those walls back. Alright. Once I have one side set up the way I want it, I will mirror it. What's going on with this zone? There we are. Okay. That'll work. And then put the triggering trap here. What are we, 18? I don't even know what it is. So, a would-be sapper raid goes in, walks around, and then the last thing they trigger is the explosion. And then you can put some fire traps within the path to have them set on fire and panic and all that. So this explosion, honestly, it should be here. It'll do less damage to the walls and more damage to the sappers. Something like that. So then they trigger, because you also don't want, well, yeah. The other issue is you're going to want double retaining here and here. I don't know why I destroyed those walls. Okay. So then, the last person in the line triggers this. That daisy chains all the way back, hypothetically. I might test and save scum, by the way. If y'all don't mind. I hope you don't. Alright, we just want to doubly reinforce so that the boom booms don't get us. I need to install it. Yes, I'm aware. I also don't have the ID traps that I want. So the ID traps, let's crank a few out. Do we have... So we don't even have the shells. No one even made the shells. We made one shell. Ooh, good job. Good job. One shell. One shell. Just work it to mimic it on the other side. And then I'll set it up that these ID traps are for IDs only, and will automatically rearm and all that jazz. My brain, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So... Alright, so... There. What does this trigger? Hi, Boomerang. You're not really welcome here, Boomerang. Actually, the best way to do is to have doors out here, so that you can prevent animals from wandering in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if this is direct line of sight. That's my other worry. Let's get rid of that there. Get rid of the wood that was placed. And put sandbags instead. Alright, and then this triggers this, that. Okay. Yep. Yep. Alright, so we have sort of light here. Obviously, when we arm it, we don't want light. It looks really strange, but it fits the space. I guess I don't really care about that there, that void. Alright. And I think that's symmetrical, more or less. Cheers, Frost. More or less. And then the next issue, of course, the next thing to do is to have the guys set themselves on fire. So all of these IDs here, all these stockpiles, I'm going to have to fix to make sure that they're just explosive IDs, ID trap. Which is, going to take a little while. That way, anytime any of these go off, we can set it up. Man, you guys want me to hydrate a lot. What is your malfunction? No, it's fine. Alright, so this needs to be uninstalled right away, please. Because some stupid animal's going to set it off. Alright, so here is going to be fire, or I'll just call it Fire ID 1. And we'll set a few of these up. Copy, settings, Fire ID 2, and 3. Alrighty then. Four, 5, I'm actually going to move this to there. And 6. All right. So once we have all the traps, I'll give it a good testing. Make sure it works. And what you want to do at the end of this tunnel is to have a sort of a bottleneck for your brawlers. So have this lead out to where your brawlers can smack the enemies real good. So probably like an L. Oops, that's not gonna work. An L to an out here. Something. Might even need more space. Oop, I just killed a lot of the zone. But something like that, where it curves back around. I'll do that in a bit. Let everyone have their mandated rest. More steel and some fog. And fog. Oh, because, yeah, I don't have any other map tiles at the moment. Fog's not going to blow me up like it used to. What'd you make as a masterwork? Oh, button-down shirt. Nothing like a masterwork button-down shirt, guys. Let it be known worldwide. Josmo makes the best shirts. Oh, looks like I'm going to need some meat. All of my trapping, and I neglected the meat. Zayla, that request, change the song for 5K, would have to be like RimWorld only music or stuff that would not be DRM. So it'd basically be restricted to RimWorld only. You want a piece of me? Which I'm not sure anyone would really want to spend the coin on. Maybe they would. Maybe they would. Who knows? Alright, so in my dramatic neglect... Yeah, we do need meat. Alright, so what is the holdup for the shells? Probably steel? I'm what, bingo steel? Alright, let's grab some, let's mine up some steel real quick. I'll even have 2 drills so that Draco can do some mining. Hey, deep drill. Because there's plenty of steel everywhere, I just need to mine it up. Uh-oh. You are being eaten. Run, Arclight, run. God, it is messing you up. And you're down. Legendary, charge lance, be damned. That's what you get for suggesting listening to the Yayo song. I'm kidding. Of course. You're okay. Let's hope Arclight runs fast though, because you know you're kind of bleeding a little bit. All right, so now we're starting to get the incendiary traps, and once we have enough of them, we will set this up. Yep, ta-da! Like nothing ever happened. Whatever happened to my recon armor? Jaws. Oh, well, here's some. Ari, put that on. Now, if I was smart, I'd be stockpiling up here, but I'm not smart, so. Alright, you're on your feet. Go get your gun. Good warrior never separates from their firearm. The second corner could use some wood for the IDs. You're right. What would be ideal? Yeah, let me get rid of some of this sandbagging. Redesign that just a little bit. Because wood is going to be cheaper than sandbags to replace anyway. So the more wood in this construction I use, the better. Grizzly bear. Secrets of Rachel. 41-year-old hunter, begging to join. No information available. She's not going to tell me what's chasing her. Do I trust Rachel? No. I don't know. Not really. Some random lady that won't tell me about herself. Oh, yep, that's like your 10th time hitting 17 mining. You got to decide. When are you going to be done or not? Alright, how's my meat going? Yeah, it looks better now. You do trust her? Well, here's the thing. I can always... poll you guys. I'm a man of few words, so here we go. The simplest of simple polls. It's alright, just had to deal with something on Discord. It's dealt with. Wow, you guys are all about Rachel. I was more of a Phoebe myself. Anyone? Come on. It's a pretty good joke. It's a pretty good joke. If you don't get it, the joke is, of course, you know, Phoebe. And friend. Never mind. Forget it. Crake. Oryx Crake. Thanks for the steal. I did need some of that. Alright, so how's the traps coming? We've got a few more fire traps that we want to make. I think arc light. Yeah, you're cranking out. Oh, you're cranking out HE shells. Okay. So next up will be the IED, the flame IED shells. How's the scheduling work? It is working fine. Let me try to reduce the schedules just a little bit. Purple Pixie Pie is pregnant. More steel from Pinklink. Quest gone. Oh, did I speed up too much? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Too much speedy speed. All right, well, this will apply to the next Rachel. Sorry, Felicia, but we forgot about you. Yeah, I could reload. What kind of time would I lose? Just 1 minute. Maybe 1 minute's fine. And, because I wasn't paying attention to the timer, you get one free Yoda. One little angelic Yoda. Whoop. Quest. Nope. Didn't go far back enough. Alright, 2 Yodas. We're going back another few minutes. Here's Yoda's best impression of ice skating. And of rollerblading. And of elevatoring. And he's really good at hugs. You're a little smelly though. A little smelly. Someone needs a bath. Alright, quest. Really? Seriously? Where's my... Is there no Rachel? Is she like cake? Is she a lie? I feel like the window between being offered the quest and the quest disappearing, there was maybe not an autosave between that window. Meaning that she is the Schrodinger Rachel. She may or may not have existed depending on when you were looking for her. Yes. Nope. She is Schrodinger Rachel. Doesn't exist. What I could do is I could just trigger a refugee request. And we'll go that way. We'll make a Rachel. Yes. I hope her name isn't Rachel. I hope it's Summer. So that the quest can be called Keep Summer Safe. Alright. Dev mode. Here we go. Do incident. Actually, it wasn't even a refugee. What was it? A request? It was, what kind of incident was that? It was a wanderer join, but not exactly a wanderer join. She should be River. Yeah, maybe. Generate quest. Threat raid joiner? Or threat... Mystery threat joiner? Yeah, that's what it was. I'll just do 2,000. Julia's secret. Okay, well, Julia's naked. This makes this quest a little stranger. So, yep. Oh, I just accepted the wrong one. Can I get an F in chat? Just... Oh, man. There we go. The proper F. The Yoda F. Sorry, Julia. You also do not exist. I didn't want to send 8 of my people to the request there. All right, so generating a quest. It is going to be a mystery threat joiner Let's do 3,000. The Secret of Stoneback. Yes. Wait, come on now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, maybe I accepted it properly last time. Alright, so Stoneback should be coming in. We didn't lose a lot of progress here, so that's good. Another thing I want to do is to... Where's my light bulbs? My lidgets. Here the lights are. Alright, so Stoneback joins. Put your pant up. I already hate him. He's such a hippie. He's like a cyberpunk hippie. He's a transhumanist, but also a nudist that will never do anyone harm. Cool. Joey Shepard Stoneback. No. I want a river, man. You're not a river. Put your clothes back on. He'll be the killbox cleaner. He'll run around naked. Killbox cleaner. Alright, so here's the thing. Should I try again? Yes, no. Should I just use my time stone to give me a new Rachel? A new Summer, a new River. Everybody hates Stoneback. I don't even need you guys to vote. Everyone's like, yeah, this loser. Not everyone. There's less than 20% of you that are like, keep the Stoneback, but I'm just gonna hide that poll. It's pretty clear that Rachel was everybody's first choice here, and Stoneback was like a big old no. I agree. Alright, so I won't do this again. This is the last attempt to have a decent one. So let's generate a quest. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I'm going to generate 30 quests. They will all be mystery threat joiners at 3,000. And this way we can pick the closest one to Rachel. She was, what, 40-something years old? 41, 42? Okay. My goodness. Okay, we're not taking Karen. I think that is in full agreement. No Karens. Let's see. Prissy? Probably not. Ooh, it's Tony. I know Tony. You're a surgeon. And you're old and have a bad back. Oh, the problem of Rachel. We literally have another Rachel. So, yeah. Right? Yeah. Alright, problem of Rachel. No more safes coming. This is the one and true Rachel. We actually got another Rachel, which, given the amount of names there are in RimWorld, is really unusual. Question for you guys. Have you ever seen my name pop up? I've never even seen my own name. I should be in there somewhere. There should be one of me somewhere, but I've never seen myself. Makes me very sad. Alright, so Rachel joins. You are a creepy breathing misogynist who's too smart. A budding artist, which apparently is a natural meditation focus type. So here's the deal. Top of the hour. In 10 minutes, I will be assigning Rachel to one of you guys. And then, Georgia sending me some steel from the sky. Alright, so I don't know the threat that nips at her heels. I don't get to know that. What I do know is that the other Rachel might have been better. Alright. Rachel, go put some clothes on. Oh, Purple Pixie Pie is pregnant again. History repeats itself. And then you've got a Tory Talker vote up top. Make sure to whisper the butt, or your vote won't count. And I want it to count. Another thing I need to do is Rachel the Hunter. You are going to be... You're going to be our dedicated animal handler for now. Because you have a burning passion in it. And I'd also think it's a little funny that our hunter is the best with animals. I suppose that could be true in real life, but I just find that funny. Alright, mental break risk for Rachel. Look at you. Oh, God. You drink everything. She showed up and she's like, give me all your drugs. Oh, okay. The shame of Karen. Yeah, it is shameful to be a Karen. Your name can be Karen, but don't be a Karen. Klein says, when the bot picks me, just assume that I pass. Alright. So, we'll do. To be fair, it is not rigged. But you don't need to take my word for it. Alright, so chat event. Change to rain. Wash all that Karen shame away. Ooh, plasteel. Alright, so 7 more minutes and Rachel gets an assignee. I could do that. Alright, so finally we're starting to get the traps we need. The south paths almost have all of the traps constructed. What have you missed? You have missed me building a compression trap. We're going to use this to blow up the baddies. I'm going to budge this one over a little. These poor light bulbs are going to go kablime out. The other issue is it will heat up the bedrooms, like, a lot. Because as you can see, there's no fire break or anything like that. But whatever. Alright, so the other thing was, here, let's do a test. Run a test. So don't send anything for a minute, because it won't work. Oh. Beer. Well, you've sent some anyway. Okay. I don't get to keep that beer, mind you. Alright, Bryce, let's... Oh, you're meditating. Yep. Arclight, you could do it. Reserve for Bryce. Why would he queue up work? Alright, let's install these. And then, let's go ahead and put everyone into safe. And all of the animals into barn. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. They did not trigger them. That's good. Okay, and then let's see if it even works, because maybe all of my effort and it wouldn't work. That would be sad. So do execute raid, Randstown, or actually, what I need a raid type, don't I? Raid with specifics, pirate raid, 18, immediate sappers, edge walk-in. Alright, there's not too many of them, but that's fine. The test is the test. Alright, so everybody should be inside. And here we go. Let's see. You are... Oh! Interesting. So, one of the issues here, I think, is that they are prioritizing getting in over walking further, which can happen with sappers. They could just say, I want in, I don't care if there's turret coverage, because of course that wall was looked at. Alright, let's try this again. I want to see if I can get one to the east. Tribal Savage, let's do a big one. Sapper, edge walking. Yeah, the doors are open. I thought I said you would be... Oh, yeah, you're Grounded Reavers. Right. Okay. You guys seem to be drunk. Would adding more turrets stop them? Yes. It would make it even less likely. I think what they're doing is they're going for... They're treating... So, here's what I think is happening. I have a mod that allows bedrolls, animal bedrolls, to be assigned as if they're beds. And I think that mod is changing the sapper mechanics. And I'm going to disable that mod, which would be animal logic, because I have a sinking feeling that animal logic just hijacks beds. They basically redesign the animal beds as beds and allow animals to then be assigned beds. So what's happening there is the assigned animal beds are acting like colonist beds, which is causing the sappers to attack the barn, because they attacked the barn twice. And that's pretty clearly because that barn is now being treated like a bedroom. As I explained, sappers are attracted to bedrooms. So now that I don't have that mod there, and these are just generic beds, meaning that Yoda doesn't get to... Yes, I did say your name. That Yoda doesn't get to sit specifically on his own double-strand bed. Yeah, alright. So animals, everybody to the barn, and everybody else to safe. That's my hypothesis. Oh, Klein wants to see some Yoda. There he is. He's just sort of hanging out with me today. Alright, is everybody... No, not everyone's almost inside. Misspelled is lagging behind a little bit. Yeah, I think that's tasty logic, because the sappers aren't supposed to target animal beds. As far as I know, I haven't checked the code in a while, but let's see if I was right. So, raid with specifics, we'll do Grounded Reavers. Yep. Do a 5,000 point raid. Immediate attack sappers, edge walk in. Okay, so they're coming from the southwest. So really, the opposite corner of the sap box. But we'll see if this works. There are some other things I could do to set it up so that I could encourage them to go where I want them to go. So I'm just gonna, yeah, they're cutting through the wall to get to where they want to go. They're having a bit of a social fight. Oh, so they want to enter my sapper box. So the logic's there, but the doors weren't opened. So that's on me. That's 100% on me. Yeah, I think this will work. I just need to open one of those doors. So the reason why I have the doors closed is you want to keep one of those doors closed, because if they're both open, you could potentially have both sapper parties triggering all of the compression trap, and it's kind of a waste, right? You don't want to trigger both. Also, the traps weren't placed because I didn't save it in time. So let's do a proper setup this time. We will have them open this one. Let's go assign everyone to home. And animals to the barn. Yes, I could make a Yoda zone that only he has access to that bed. Sure. All right, so now it's properly set up. Everybody is not inside. They're I missed 2. All right, Orange Chaos, don't set it up. Thank you. Yeah, pets do have a chance to set that off, but all right, misspelled, still chugging along. Am I still naming at the top of the hour? Yes. I know I'm a little past it, but I'm save scumming, so there's no point in naming now because it will be reset. All right, so let's try this. We are going to do raid specifics. Grounded Reavers, 5,000 points. Sappers, edge walking. Okay, they're from the northwest. All right, I will assign Rachel now, but of course I'm not actually going to assign it. Frank. So, Frank, you are a Thrumbo. You want to stay a Thrumbo or become Rachel? Hey, look, Yoda's sleeping there anyway. Become. All right. Well, I'll set that up in just a minute. Right now, I'm in a... Is this with the mods on? I think what might be happening is the barn might be a valid target. So let me just get rid of these guys. Away. And trigger up another one. You've been watching episode 61 of the Browncoat Rebels, which originally aired on Twitch June 13th. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, do drop me a line in the comments below. If you think you'd like to tune in to a live stream, just go to Rhadamant.com for the schedule. There's a countdown clock and everything. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.